What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Hi5 Studios Fancast, episode 3.
Yeah.
So, third week doing this. Wow, it's actually almost been a month doing this.
Yeah.
Soon it'll be a month. That's crazy. Feels like just started yesterday. But, as you guys know, we are reviewing basically the newest of the past week. Hi5 videos. I think nothing else. I don't think there's any news.
Oh, wait. I have some news. Or two newses. So, first we'd like to address that, it was hard. He's been doing it for a few years, but finally he got there. Matt, he just passed 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yes. The Matthias channel has finally passed 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, that's huge.
Well, I think I'm pretty sure he did have 1 million at one time. But since, he stopped uploading for a year, people just unsubscribed from him.
Yeah.
But yes, he did hit 1 million subscribers again on the Matthias channel.
And it's great.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, I think maybe it was common knowledge, but in this new Matthias video, Paul is now engaged. So
yeah.
Good congrats to him. Another clap. Yeah, that's great.
Let's get on to the episodes. So the Matthias channel, the first one, this video came out on July 20th, 2020. Would Matthias ever cancel himself?
Yeah.
So what did you think of this video, Asher?
I really liked it. I definitely feel like the first part, because usually Matthias has a skit.
He usually has a scripted video, but all 3 videos this week are not scripted, and that's why I love him so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like this, for the first part, so it was just him. He was shooting GG with
the boys.
Paul, Tanner, and Connor. And I really like the first part. It's so funny. And if you haven't seen any of these videos that we're going to be reviewing, go and watch them. Links in the description for all the channels that we're going to be doing. Reviews of. So yeah, I really liked it.
They had the GG shoe, and then they had as you know, they do the parts now, so it's split up into different sections, kind of, because that's a new YouTube thing. So I'm pretty sure there's 4 different parts to the beginning with the GG stuff, which I loved so much. It was so funny to watch.
Yeah.
Just the 4 of them just bantering on about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so funny.
Yeah, definitely.
So they did a bunch of stuff, and then they did, then it went to Dope or Nope thumbnails, and then basically just other stuff, like Matt having meetings with Woods, Sam, I'm pretty sure, was that this video? But, bunch of different stuff, and, Matt talks about the Pareto's principle, which I actually love talking about now. After this past one, so basically the newest Matthias video, I already told my whole family about it. I was doing that. So I want to quiz Asher a little bit on it.
Okay.
So basically, if you guys don't know what Pareto's principle is, it is the 80-20 rule. So 20% cause equals 80% of the whole effect. So Asher, for example, a relationship, what's the most important thing of relationship?
Communication.
What's the most important thing of communication?
Listening.
What's the most important thing of listening?
Staying
I know
involved.
You know this.
Yeah. What is it? I don't know. It's
empathy. Empathy.
Caring.
But so basically, empathy is one of the most important things of a relationship. That basically So relationship is like the 80%, communication is that 20%, but that 20% communication, that would equal out an 80, and the listening would be that 20%. So even the 20% has 20% to it, which I think I love talking about. It's actually really fun to talk about.
Yeah.
At first I was like, kind of boring, but then I was like, wow, I really like this. But he talks to Woods about that, talks about the mission, vision, and values of Hi5. So with quarterly plans, and then 3 to 5 year plans, and then 10-year plans, and then 20 years plans, and then 25 and 30-year plans, which is just great. Basically using Pareto's principle, between the 25 and 30, the 15-year plan would be that 20% of the 25 and 30, and then the 10-year plan would be the 20% of the 15-year, and then the 35 would be the 20% of the 10-year plan, and then the quarterly plan would be the 20% of the 35-year plan. So a bunch of stuff like that. And then, so Asher, what would you rate this video?
I really liked it. Definitely one of my favorite videos this week. Definitely at the first part, when he was telling the guys, so Tanner, Paul, Connor, that this wasn't a scripted video. It was kind of like a scripted video. And there was the joke or ongoing joke at the start that it wasn't a scripted video. So that's it was half scripted, half not.
Well, it wasn't scripted at all, but they made it seem scripted.
Yeah, they made it seem scripted about how much they thought that it wasn't scripted or something like that. So but I really liked it. I'm probably gonna give this video a 8.5. I really liked it.
Yeah, I this one was super funny. I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Okay, so now on to the second one. Donating to charity every time I'm rude to my assistant. So this came out on July 22nd, 2020. So basically, it's Matt. Whenever he's rude, he basically gives $20? Yeah. No.
He gives $100.
$100 to a charity of their choice.
Yep.
So they chose. Was it? Oh, it was Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yep.
So they gave $500 to Make-A-Wish. 500, 600, I'm pretty sure. This definitely wasn't my favorite video though of the week.
I feel like it was. I really like the thumbnail. The thumbnail is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Sam crying.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But yeah, this is probably my least favorite Matthias video of the week. Because he didn't talk about Pareto's principle.
Oh wow. Okay.
But they just basically do a bunch of different stuff, and then they did that, and then at the end, Matt asked Tanner and Pat and basically asked if they noticed that he was being nice. But being Tanner, he did not.
Yeah.
Sadly. And Matthias became sad boy. So. You have anything else to say on this, Asher?
No, I mean, it was a funny video,
Yeah.
Definitely some good parts. But yeah, I think he said a lot of rude things and didn't put money in the jar or whatever.
Well, it depends as what you think is rude. You can be sarcastic and not be rude. So I bet some of those things that you maybe thought was rude could have been sarcasm.
Yeah, but there was a few times that he didn't. He was definitely in that past that border of rude instead of sarcastic, and he didn't put any money in the jar or whatever.
Well, They didn't catch it either, so.
Yeah. I thought this was a good video.
So what's your rating?
Yeah. I think my rating for this is a 7. I really liked it. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 too.
Yeah.
Now on to the third and final one, $500 to the employee with the best business idea. This is my favorite one of the week. This came out on July 24th, 2020. So basically, the Matthias Vlogs team basically just has to come up with an idea for the channel. Basically, what would that 20% would be? Talk about Pareto's principle. So the idea that they chose would be that 20% who would make that 80% of profit, I should say, or of the video.
Yeah.
So they have meetings about that. They have a couple, and then they narrow it down to 3, one from each person. One of them was a collab with David Dobrik.
Yeah, I would like that.
That was Samantha. I would watch that.
Yeah, definitely.
That probably would bring in a lot of money too.
Yeah, definitely.
And then they went around and had the office vote on them, even though you didn't really need to.
Yeah.
Because Matthias was just going to be deciding it either way. He just kind of wanted to see what anything else. And then right before they told who the winner was, they were in Tanner's office, and I don't know what they were looking for, but Matt had opened up a filing cabinet, I think, and it had a Batman mask and a bang. And Matt said, "New video idea, Batman bangs." He's like, "Nope," which I think was funny, and I kind of want to clip that and just keep it, and because it's so funny, just like how Matt's like, "Batman bangs." He's like, "Nope," puts it back, but the bangs did come back.
Yeah, I want to have it. We found Tanner like high on bangs or whatever.
Again,
part 2.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
I would love to see that too. I think that'd be so funny.
Yeah, because the first one is amazing.
Yeah, first one definitely is one of my favorite videos from Matthias.
Yeah.
So having another one, get more of that quality content.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this definitely was my favorite video of the week. At least for the Matthias channel. So, what would you rate this, Asher?
I liked it. Probably not as much as the first one. I really liked the first one. This was more about like a sitting down talking about like business stuff, like in the conference room.
Yeah.
But it was a good video. I'll give this video a 8 out of 10. I really liked it.
Well, this was my favorite one from the week, and I think I'm gonna give it this rating just because of the ending part with the Batman bangs thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10. I really like it. And it's difficult to get a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
But I really like this. This was so funny. Because, it had like a serious side talking about Pareto's principle. It was super funny too. I just thought it was great. Okay, now on to the Team Edge portion of this video. So Asher, what was the video for this week for Team Edge?
So the video for this week was we built medieval catapults. And it was another build battles in the series. Came out July 24th, 2020. Then the gist was Joey and Bobby were a team, which you don't see many Joey-Bobby teams.
No, it's usually Brian and Bobby.
Yeah.
And then Joey and Jordan.
Yeah.
Or Joey and somebody else.
But then Brian and John were a team also.
I'm pretty sure John is an editor for them.
Yeah. So then Joey and Bobby had to make a trebuchet. Brian and John had to make a catapult. Round 1 was hit the other team. Brian and John won that. Round 2 was don't hit. each Princess Peach or whatever. Joey and Bobby won that, and then the third and final round was hit 2 dragons first. So the first one to hit 2 dragons won. Brian and John won, and Brian and John won the overall video. Which I'm a Brian fan. You know Brian, Team Brian. And
well, I'm a Team Joey, but I think this was super unfair.
No.
Dude,
no,
a trebuchet is way more difficult to aim, build, and basically everything else than a catapult.
Yeah. But
a catapult you can pretty much aim. But a trebuchet you need to work with the weights, different stuff. So there's way more that you have to put into a trebuchet than a catapult.
But but I really like this video. It was a funny video. Team Edge is very funny.
This definitely wasn't my favorite Team Edge.
No, it wasn't my favorite Team Edge, but it was a funny one. So yeah. What's your rating for this?
My rating's really low for this, though. I'm gonna have to give this maybe a 7 out of 10.
Oh wow. Okay. I liked it. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. I really liked it. And Team Brian. So yeah.
But I just think building a trebuchet is way more difficult because you have to have weights for it. You have to have a bunch of different factors going into it. With a catapult, you just need to pull back, put it in, aim, boom, let go. Trebuchet is you can't really aim with it. It's mainly you have to get lucky with it. But with a catapult, you can pretty much aim it because you're letting go of it. But.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it lowered my score because it just seemed so unfair. Even if it was Bobby and Brian and John doing it, I would still think it's super unfair.
Yeah.
Because it's so they're so different. If they would have both done catapults, I think I would have liked it better. But it just because if they did the same one, it would kind of be who built the better of these two. But there were two different ones, so there were different factors to it, a bunch of different stuff that I feel could have been different and made the video better. But still a good video. Quality content. Anything else you want to say, Asher, about the Matthias videos or Team Edge videos of this week?
No, I think I said all.
Okay. And there were actually only one Team Edge video again this week.
Yeah. I wonder why, maybe Team Edge is only going to do, only one video a week, but then better quality,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that they've been, working on them, and they actually haven't been able to, finish them yet, so that's why. So they've only been able to come out with one because they have a couple that they're... I don't know what they're doing, but these past 2 weeks that you've been on, we've only been able to review one Team Edge video when usually the first time when it was just me, I had two. So it's kind of funny that when you came on, that Team Edge started making 2 videos a week.
Yeah, well, and Team Edge is one of my favorite channels.
Yeah, so that's kind of funny too.
Yeah.
Right when you get on, they stop making 2 videos a week.
Yeah. Well, at least they're making videos.
Yeah.
So.
If they weren't making videos, I'd be super sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, that's less quality content.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that quality content.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for now. So we're going to go to a quick break. And then we're going to review the 2 Doper Note videos and the 4 Get Good Gaming videos. So you'll hear us in a second. Welcome back, guys. Second half. You just heard us basically. Took a little small break. So Asher, for Doper Note, what was the first video that came out?
So the first video that came out was 10 products that prove you have a problem. Good video. So the first product was disposable travel soap bars. They rated that one a nope.
But I don't know why they would rate that a nope. Well, no, because if it was a dope, that means you would have a problem.
Oh, yeah.
So you wouldn't have a problem if you had this. But just like and I think the individual soap idea is actually kind of smart.
Yeah. Then bunker wall touch pockets. They rated that one a dope.
Which
yeah.
Which I get, but like as Matt was saying, like if you cannot get off your phone for a 5-minute shower, you have a problem. So
yeah,
I can see that.
Then they had a like to buy. So speak to yourself 10 products to help your
Insecurities.
Okay, yeah, that's a hard word to say. So they said that if you gave that video a up to 130,000 likes and comment "May your insecurities be with you," then they do that video. So yeah,
I really hope that gets to 130K likes because I would like to see that.
I
would really like to see that.
So yeah, and then the next product was an In-N-Out shoes.
Dude, I want those.
Yeah, me too.
Those things are bomb.
Yeah. They rated that one a nope.
Even though we don't live to an In-N-Out, we don't live anywhere. I think the closest In-N-Out to us is Texas, and I went to that one.
Yeah.
But that's the closest one is in Texas. I would like those. Those are really cool. I like the style.
Then the next product was Cove Mint 19. Yeah, it was a weird product.
Yeah, I was like, right when COVID started, they're like, okay, we're making this, and we're gonna make a lot of money through this.
Yeah. They rated that one a nope for obvious reasons. Then this one was kind of fun. So they had cats and hats. It was this thing, like hat for cat, made out of cat's hair.
Oh.
That was weird. Definitely weird. But the good part of it was that they had Rose test it with her cat.
Yeah.
Which was kind of cool. So yeah, and she did admit to stealing Sugar Brand Michael. So rest in peace. I want Sugar Brand Michael back.
I know that this may trigger some people, but I kind of like it not having Michael. Because before it was just Matt, I really like that. But with like the three of them, I just feel like there were so many people like, almost talking over everybody. And I feel like, especially towards the end, like Michael wasn't really engaging much.
Yeah, definitely towards the end. But I liked the middle, like with Tanner and Michael, like their like comedic stuff or whatever.
Yeah, but I also feel like even though Tanner and Michael were sitting right next to each other, that that Matt and Tanner talked a lot, and Michael was just sitting there.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like the third wheel, I should say.
Yeah.
But I definitely like it more with just Matt and Tanner now.
Well, I want Michael to appear in maybe some episodes. Maybe like he's like a guest or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be cool. So then they rated that the cats and hats thing a nope. Which obvious reasons, it was kind of weird. Then the next one was Fiber cereal.
Oh.
They rated that one a nope.
And Tanner told the story about him in college with his dad giving him Fiber One bars.
Yeah. Then the next one was a flask.
A female extremity flask.
Yeah. That was weird, and they gave that a nope. Then they had a shout out for their like YouTube join thingy.
For the members.
Yeah. And the shout out was Mike Knops.
More like Mike Schnaps.
Yeah. And then the next one was a denture comb.
Oh wow.
This
one was bad.
Nope. Yeah, it was terrible.
And like the profile picture of the guy.
Yeah.
It was a mug shot. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then the ninth one was Kesna
Schneider.
Kesna Schneider. I don't know. Then they rated that one a nope. So yeah. But I have a question, Noah.
Yes.
Why were there only 9 products?
Well, no. So like to buys are counted as products.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. I didn't know that. Yeah. Well, I don't really count the products, but yeah.
But yeah, usually the like to buys are usually counted as products.
Okay, cool. And then, so yeah, what's your rating for this? There was one dope, 8 nopes for this video.
I know there was like, I was like, oh my gosh, I think there's going to be no dopes. I was like, well, at first I was like, oh, dope. I'm guessing there maybe not, but yeah, so yeah. What was your rating on this?
I thought that it was a good video. Not the best, not the worst. I'll give this video a 7.5. 7.5. Yeah.
Nice. I like this one, definitely not as much as the 10 mini gadgets one, but I still thought it was super funny. I'd probably give it an 8.
Nice.
And now on to the second video, 10 mini gadgets that actually work. So at the beginning, they talked about giving Pat a new nickname, and Asher actually told me that he has one. So Asher, what is it?
Yeah, so I don't have one that I made. So before this video started, or the episode before we recorded this episode, I read the top comments in that video for people, who think that Pat should have a new nickname. So some top comments were olive oil.
That makes no sense.
For Pat. Yeah, I
get that.
Yeah. Then one of my favorites, Pat-a-roni. So like pepperoni, but Pat-a-roni.
That's a good one. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then I think one of my favorites also, not Michael.
Or it could be called not anybody. It could be not Michael or not Brian.
Yeah. And then the fourth one, Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
And then my all-time favorite and last one, Rick. Definitely. I think Pat would be really good, having a Rick. Just his nickname is Rick. Hey Rick. So yeah.
I like Krabby Patty the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like either Pat-a-roni or Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the 5 top comments that I wrote down for Pat's nickname.
So now on to the products. So the first one was a flick punch. So basically, it's like one of those games where you punch it and then you get a certain score on how hard you punch it, but it was like a flicking one.
Yeah.
So I would really actually like to get this. It looks really fun.
Yeah.
So they rated that a dope. And then they got the portable espresso machine. So it was $100. They rated that a dope. But they did get the great value bean, so that's probably why it didn't work, as Matt said. But yeah, it's like an espresso machine. You're supposed to use espresso beans.
Yeah.
And then the like to buy. I really want to see this like to buy. This it's a high power water gun. So basically, it's a water gun that when you press it, actually has like water bullets. So it's like actual like bullet, not like actual bullets, but like it's like a small like clump of water together. So I would love to see that. It looks super cool. So you have to. So the like goal is 1K likes. So and then the
100K likes.
Yeah, 100K likes. Yeah. And the comment down below is we like Sebastian. And the thing is, like, they didn't even this is probably the next video would be when they do this. It would pretty much be a sponsored video, kind of, because actually the company reached out to them.
Yeah.
And they didn't. And then so which is kind of cool because usually, Dope or Nope would reach out to a company, but the company actually reached out to them. So I think that was really cool. And then the fourth one was a mini computer, which I actually thought they were going to rate a Nope at first. Because they were hating on it a lot.
Yeah.
I thought Matt was going to rate it a Nope, but they didn't. They rated it a Dope. There were like games on it you could do some stuff. And then we had Henry the Vacuum.
Yes.
Basically just a mini vacuum. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was the start to the video. Was Henry.
Yeah. But they rated him a Dope. He picked up. I'm pretty sure it was the coffee grounds, but he actually worked really well, and they thought it was just gonna work really bad. They're like, it's not gonna work at all. But Henry did work. So I was really happy. I think that was my favorite segment of this.
Yeah.
It was super funny. And then we had the mini dash cam, which looks like that's pretty good quality for such a small camera. So they put it on a little car, and it looks like that they actually filmed that like a while ago.
Yeah.
Because if you look, it says like 3/3/18 or 2018.
Yeah.
So they filmed that in 2018, I think.
Well, maybe not.
Well, because I know with some things like the dates messed up, so that could be it. But it did say 3/3/18 on it or something like that. But it did say the year 2018. So maybe they
usually do that. They say like wrong date when you first get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, we don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. But Chanel did a little drive test, drove it down the stairs, gave that a Dope. And then they had Cindy the hair dryer, which was Henry's friend.
Yeah.
So basically, it actually worked. So, they actually put the end of Cindy and the end of Henry, and they had Cindy blowing and then Henry sucking. Yeah, right. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Cindy actually was blowing harder than but somehow the coffee grounds actually shot out of Henry.
Yeah.
It came out of him because I think there was maybe with Cindy it was blowing it up, so it just flew around. They gave that a Dope, and then to this mini ski ball. So there are two different ones. There was there was an electronic one, and then also just a wooden one. They gave that a Dope. Matt had the electronic one. Tanner had the wooden one. They did do a little competition, and Tanner did win.
Yeah.
So they gave that a Dope, and then the shout out was Hero Studios. We got Tanner. Tanner would be Green Screen Teen, and then Matt would be Cranium. So, and I also I did see some fan art of Green Screen Teen and Cranium on Tanner's story today. This is Monday, so the day before this comes out. But it was actually really good because so Tanner is Teen. And then the 91 was a mini Coke cooler.
Yeah.
And I was really hoping they'd get this a Dope, so there are only Dopes this video, but they did give it a Nope because it was only a cold plate. It wasn't like a freezing system. It was just a cold plate, so that didn't work. I was really hoping it would be all Dopes this video. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. It was definitely close.
Yeah, didn't happen. And then we have the last one, which is, I don't know what the game is called. It's a carnival game where basically you have a hammer and then you hit it and then it throws a ball up and you try to have it hit the bell and then you win something. So there are two different ones. Tanner had the wooden one. Matt had the electronic one. They rated it a Dope. The definitely the electronic one was way better because the wooden one was super easy. Tanner said. So there are 8 dopes, 1 nope. Actually, yeah. So what would you rate this video?
I liked it. Definitely better than the other one. Yeah, I liked this video. And I kind of like mini stuff. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give this video an 8.5. Probably best dope or nope video this week. So yeah.
Yeah. This definitely to me is the best dope or nope video. I would probably rate this 9. Super funny. And now on to I think which is our favorite one to talk about. Get good gaming.
Yes.
So Asher, what was the first video?
So the first video, definitely good concept. It was racing our mom's cars in GTA 5. So this came out in I don't know.
This came out on July 20th, 2020.
2020, yes. I don't know how to read, guys. But yeah, I really like this concept. So they took their mom's cars. So they found their mom's cars.
Or at least what was close to them.
Yeah, and then made that into, put those cars into GTA 5, or selected them, and then they raced with them, which is a really, really good idea. So Matt's mom's car, or whatever, was the Ford Escape or Explorer.
Because he said both. He said the Escape or the Explorer, so I just put both. Yeah. But he did say Explorer after, so it could be the Explorer.
Yeah. Paul's was a Chevy Tahoe, yeah. Then Connor's was a Lexus CT 2008.
It's actually just 208.
Okay. But then Tanner's was the Ford Explorer.
So Matt and Tanner, both their moms had the same car, and then they did some humor and were like Dada. But for some reason Matt said it to Tanner at first. He's like Dad, even though Matt is older.
Yeah.
So Matt would technically be Tanner's dad.
Yeah. So then there was a quote
from Tanner. Tanner
said, "I'm not going to have a kid."
No,
one day.
I am going to have a kid one day.
Oh yeah. I'm going to kick him. So yeah, Tanner's going to kick his kid, I guess.
I think this quote definitely made the video way more funnier. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just this one quote made it way more funny, and I really liked that.
Yeah. So yeah, then they did a race from the airport to the top of the map, and then back again. So yeah, I think that was the race. So Connor got first, Paul got second, Matt got third, and Tanner got fourth. So yeah, I think maybe the Ford Explorer was a bad car because Matt and Tanner both got the last place.
I think I know why they got. The reason they got last was because they were pretty close, but Matt and Tanner did mess up a lot.
Yeah, they did. So it's probably it's against them, but maybe it's something about the car. I don't know.
I don't think so because Matt and Tanner were actually the first people to leave the airport.
Yeah, they were.
Just since Matt and Matt probably would have beaten Paul if Matt didn't take a wrong turn at the end, but definitely I feel like I would have liked to see it be more of 3 races. Like with different maps instead of doing it in this, have a bunch of different, do what they usually do with races and have maps. I would have liked to see that better, but I did like the concept of it being kind of almost like real life.
Yeah.
But so what would you rate this one, Asher?
It was a good video. I don't really like a GG that much, but it was a good video. So I'll rate this video 7 out of 10.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. This is probably my favorite one of the week. Or second favorite. It's definitely up there. I would probably rate this a 8.5 out of 10.
Nice.
So the next video is Cops versus Props Challenge. This is a game called Peekaboo, so it's not Prop Hunt, even though the game's Prop Hunt, but it's not like the Gmod Prop Hunt, which I like better though.
Yeah.
So this came out on July 21st, 2020. So basically, the props were randomly picked, and then the other two were cops. This was when doing the notes for this, it was like difficult. Like I kept like switching up the props and the cops. It was difficult for me. But so some of these may not be correct. Forgive me. Some of them, most of them are, but not all of them are. So round one, the props were Paul and Connor. The winner, I think the winners won. The hunters won every round. So I won't say that every round. But round two, the props were Matt and Connor. Round three, Paul and Tanner. Round four, Paul and Tanner again. Round five, Matt and Connor. Round six, Matt and Connor. Round seven, Paul and Tanner. Or round eight, round eight was Matt and Tanner.
Yeah.
So, definitely not. I definitely wish they did it in Gmod. I definitely like Gmod better. But this was really funny too.
Yeah, it was. Definitely.
This is probably my. No, definitely not my least favorite video though, actually. But wasn't my favorite. It felt super like repetitive. Like if they were on the same team, I would have liked to see that better.
Yeah.
Like if Matt and Connor were on the same team for the whole time, and then Paul and Tanner were on the same team, but they switched it up, so you couldn't really have like a definitive winner.
Yeah.
But so Asher, what would you rate this video?
Is there an overall winner?
No, they never said any overall winner because the teams switched a couple times. So, what's your rating on this?
I liked it. It was funny. Not GTA 5. But yeah, I think I'd rate this video probably a 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, good video.
I'd probably rate this as 7.5 out of 10.
Nice.
So Asher, what's the next video?
Oh, so the next video, the third video from GG for this week was probably my favorite from this week is Minecraft Speedrunner versus Hunters. It's a Minecraft video, and I love Minecraft. Minecraft and GG is probably my favorite thing.
Before you tell the gist, I just want to say something. This video makes me so mad.
Alright.
So they did base this off of Dream. If you guys don't know, he's a Minecraft YouTuber. He does speedruns. He's one of the best Minecraft players in the world. Yeah. But the reason I get so triggered from this is, so Paul was doing great, but the thing is, Connor and Tanner, when they die, they teleport to the other person, which is technically cheating because that's not how it works. Usually you have to like make it back yourself, and I just think that it made me really mad.
Okay, yeah. But so you didn't like Paul or Connor and Tanner for the speed running or whatever, or the hunters, I mean?
Yeah, because they just, in my opinion, they were cheating. Yes, they have a time restraint, but I still feel like, it makes it so unfair because basically you could die and then teleport right back.
Yeah.
It's like, there's not much, like, why kill them if they're just going to teleport right back?
Yeah, I was definitely, this came out on July 23rd, 2020. So the gist was Paul tried to speed run, while Connor and Tanner tried to kill him. So yeah, the Hunters won this video, which I was on Team Hunters because I'm Connor.
I was on Team Speedrunner because Paul was by himself, and Paul is actually a great Minecraft player.
Yeah, definitely. I love Not Paul GG.
Yeah, like his gaming channel, like he does. I'm pretty much just Minecraft videos, and he is so good at it. But I think, but he definitely would have won if they didn't cheat.
Yeah. But I like Connor and Tanner trying to team up and kill him. Yeah, and I'm not like in GG. I am a big Not Paul GG fan. So like his main channel or his
gaming channel, you like him?
Yeah, I like him in that, but not so much in Get Good Gaming, like I said last week. So I think I give this video probably a well, it was a Minecraft video, so I loved it. But yeah, I would give this video probably a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. Wow. Minecraft is back, and I love Minecraft, and they haven't done Minecraft in a few weeks. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Actually, I think the last time I did Minecraft, it was in my solo episode.
Yeah.
So, but I would probably rate this probably a 6. It was, even though like we got a lot of Paul action because he was speedrunner. I really like having Paul be the speedrunner because he's so good. I want to see Connor and Tanner be speedrunners too, like each by themselves. Because I know Tanner wouldn't make it that far.
Yeah.
But I feel like Connor could make it far.
Well, and Matt this video.
Yeah. But I would probably rate this a 7 out of 10.
Nice. I'd want to see Matt trying to speedrun versus Paul.
No, I would like to see Matt speedrun versus Tanner. Or Matt and Tanner speedrun versus Paul and Connor hunters, because Matt and Paul aren't as good in Minecraft. So it'd be super funny, like two basically like okay Minecraft players versus two pretty much pro Minecraft players.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Yeah, but I would probably rate this. Wait, did I rate it? No, I didn't rate it. I'd probably rate this a 7.
Okay, I think you already did. Okay. This.
But
yeah, I thought this was a really good one.
This next one is my least favorite episode of the week. I did not like it at all. So basically, it was the GTA 5 Dropper Challenge. This is GTA 5. This came out on July 24th, 2020. So basically, there was like a dropper thing. They had to like scale it and then make it down. I did not like it at all. Like, it was like super funny, but I feel like the concept was kind of boring. It was like super funny, but I think the concept was what made it my least favorite. So basically, Connor got first, Tanner got second, Paul got third, and Matt got fourth.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say for this, Asher?
I'm kind of team Connor. I like him. Yeah, I think not a victory from Paul
or Matt.
Or Matt. But yeah, I think I just did not like this video. It was an okay video. For like a YouTube video, it was okay.
The comedy was good. The concept was not good.
Like concept was good. Execution was okay, but not the best.
I think the comedy was what actually made it good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'd probably have to give this video a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. So I'd probably rate this video I'd probably rate it a 6 too. So let's go to a outro. So Asher, what channel do you think had the best videos for the week?
This is difficult because I feel like all the channels had pretty good videos. I really liked them. But I'm gonna go 2 in a row, and I'll say Matthias. I really liked
Nice.
Channel, videos.
What channel do you think had the worst content?
This was hard. Because I liked all of them. Pretty good videos. But I'm just gonna say Get Good Gaming. Don't really like gaming, like I said last week. and there was 2 GTA 5 videos. But there were some good videos in Gecko Gaming. There were some bad ones. But yeah, just like for the videos this week, or those are on the lower end of the spectrum.
So yeah. I think the channel that, in my opinion, the channel that had the best content was Matthias. These past 2 weeks, I have had Get Good Gaming, but I think since the vlogs were kind of like everyday life, they weren't scripted at all, I think that's what made Matthias the best channel for the week. And I think the worst channel, I would also have to agree with you. I think GG had the worst. It went, it was best for 2 weeks, and then, it just, fell this week. The content wasn't as good as I was hoping for. Like, it's great content. It just, to me, was not the best from the week.
Yeah.
So, what video do you think was the best, Asher?
I really, really liked Matthias' first video. I think that was a really, really funny video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it.
So, what was your least favorite video?
My least favorite video would probably have to be the GTA 5 Dropper Challenge. And as I'm saying this, I just realized that the first video that we reviewed was the Matthias video that I gave my favorite video, and the last one was the Dropper Challenge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my favorite was the first one, my least was the last one. Yeah, I just think the Dropper Challenge just didn't have that much in it, or whatever, It was an okay video.
Yeah, so I think my favorite video is a Matthias video. It is the $500 to the employee with the best business idea. I think it was great. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed, like, with the meetings and that stuff. I liked all of it.
Yeah.
And then my least favorite video was also the GTA 5 Dropper Challenge.
Nice, yeah.
I just did not like it at all.
Mm-hmm. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, the comedy was great. Like, it's super funny. I just think, like, the concept that really made it bad.
Yeah. Well, Matthias gave you one new hobby to do now,
Yeah, talk about Pareto's Principle.
Yeah, so, that's pretty good.
Dude, I'm going to tell all my friends that and just confuse them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely you confused me at the first part. Like, I watched the video, but I just didn't really get it, pay attention to it. But yeah, I think that's a hard concept for me to think about or whatever.
And Matt even said, like, I wish somebody else would enjoy talking about Pareto's Principle as much as me. And I'm like, I do.
Hey, maybe once we get Matthias on the show, this podcast.
Maybe I can just talk about Pareto's Principle with Matt.
Yeah, just an hour of that. Yeah.
Just have a whole podcast about talking about Pareto's Principle.
Yeah. I really liked the videos this week.
Yeah.
Definitely better than last week. I feel like these videos this week were pretty good.
I think the only videos that weren't as good for this week compared to last week was the GG and the Team Edge.
Okay.
But I think Dope or Nope and Matthias had better videos.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for the week. Do you have anything else to say, Asher?
No, just go. So yesterday, we put out the last episode of Game Time on the Dude Perfect Fancast, our other podcast. So yeah, Game Time is like where we do some like Dude Perfect trivia, stuff like that. If you know Dude Perfect, you probably do. But yeah, so we did that last episode for a while. That we did that. And so yeah, see who we were tied in the.
Wait! Don't spoil it, Asher.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying we were tied in the previous 10. So yeah, this was the tiebreaker. It was a longer episode, like an hour. But yeah.
So it's probably about the same length as this, maybe a little bit longer. But
it took 24 hours to film.
Yeah.
Just it was a hard episode to film or to record, but yeah, it was a good one. So yeah, go check that out.
Also, go check it out. The Dude Perfect Fancast. Also, the Mr. Beast Fancast, we are not posting as much as that. Now we will be doing probably monthly.
Yeah, there's some new changes that we're gonna do to that.
We will be announcing it probably next episode for this, and then this upcoming Dude Perfect Fancast episode. We'll probably make a whole video on it for the Mr. Beast on the Mr. Beast podcast. But right now we probably will do that. But right now we will be taking a small leap. We will be doing monthly videos, episode style. So don't worry, that's not going anywhere. Go check out our YouTube channel. We just announced it yesterday. It is head to head. So go check that out on YouTube. It may take you a little bit to find it because, you know, we don't have any subscribers yet because we literally just started it. So it may take a little bit for you to find it, but we will, when we find it, we will put the link in the description so you can go find it. But I think that's it.
Yeah.
So, don't forget to go check out the Hi5 Studios Fancast Instagram. Basically, the beginning of each word is capitalized. So go follow that. We'll be
link in the description.
Link in the description, and I think that's it. So, thanks so much for listening, guys. And Asher, time for the sign off.
Hi5. Good night.